What if I told you you can place a bet that guarantees a profit, no matter who wins? It sounds like a scam. It isn't. It's just math. Welcome to arbitrage, sometimes called arb betting, or just arbing. The cleanest edge in sports gambling, and the math is so simple, it'll feel illegal. Why does this episode matter? Because this is the climax of the foundational arc. Episode 1 told you what odds are. Episode 2 told you which book sets the price. Episode 3 taught you how to bet against a slow, soft book. Episode 4 is what happens when you bet against two books at the same time. Profit guaranteed. No win rate, no variance, no prayer. If Episode 3 was the foundation, this is the cleanest possible application of it. So what is an arbitrage bet? Plain words first. An arbitrage bet is two bets on opposite outcomes at different books where the prices disagree enough that you profit, no matter who wins. That's it. That's the whole game. Two books, two prices, two bets, one guaranteed profit. Picture a balance scale. Two pans, one says bet side A, the other says bet side B. When the prices disagree enough, both pans tip toward profit. That's an arb. Now the math. There's a simple test to know if an arb exists. You take 1 divided by the odds on side A, plus 1 divided by the odds on side B. If that total is less than 1, you have an arb. Why? Because if the implied probabilities of both outcomes add up to less than 100%, the books are giving away more than they should. Let me show you two examples. Example 1. Same book. Pinnacle has Djokovic at 1.91 and Alcaraz at 1.91. 1 divided by 1.91 plus 1 divided by 1.91 equals 1.047. That's over 1. No arb. The 4.7% above 1, that's the vig. From Episode 1. The book's tax. Example 2. Different books. Pinnacle has Djokovic at 2.10. DraftKings has Alcaraz at 2.10. 1 divided by 2.10 plus 1 divided by 2.10 equals 0.952. That's under 1. Arb found. The 4.8% gap is your edge. That's the whole test. Add the implied probabilities. If they sum to less than 100%, the books made a mistake. You take it. Now the worked example, the one that makes the math click. Djokovic versus Alcaraz, US Open Final. Two players on a court. No draw possible. The cleanest two-way market on earth. Pinnacle has Djokovic at 2.10. DraftKings has Alcaraz at 2.10. You bet $50 on Djokovic at Pinnacle, $50 on Alcaraz at DraftKings. Total stake, $100. Now follow the math. Outcome 1. Djokovic wins. Your $50 bet at Pinnacle pays out. 50 times 2.10 equals $105. The Alcaraz bet loses $50. Net result, plus $5. Outcome 2. Alcaraz wins. Your $50 bet at DraftKings pays out. 50 times 2.10 equals $105. The Djokovic bet loses $50. Net result, plus $5. Either way, plus $5. That's a 5% guaranteed return on $100 staked. Notice what's missing. There's no win rate to worry about, no variance to outlast, no bad streaks. The bet was already won the moment you placed both legs. The book just doesn't know it yet. It looks small, I know. But run that across 1,000 arbs. $5,000 of guaranteed profit. No drawdown, no prayer, no luck involved. Pros do this professionally. They scale up the stakes. They hunt asymmetric gaps where one side moves more than the other. They run hundreds of arbs a day. The math is the same, just bigger numbers. Now the rule that breaks beginners. The math only works on two-way markets. What's a two-way market? A market with exactly two possible outcomes. Nothing else can happen. Tennis, someone wins, no draw possible. NBA moneyline, overtime resolves any tie. NHL moneyline, NFL playoff games, UFC boxing, all effectively two-way. These all work. Now what doesn't work? Bear soccer 1x2. Soccer has three outcomes: home win, away win, or draw. If you arb just the home and away prices, and the match draws, you lose both bets. The arb math assumed only two outcomes were possible. Three exist. The draw will eat your arb. The fix: use draw no bet or DNB. With DNB, the draw refunds your stake, so you're back to two real outcomes. If you stick to tennis, basketball, hockey, football, or DNB soccer, the math is bulletproof. So why do arbs exist in the first place? This goes back to episode 2. Sharp books move first. They take all the action, they discover the price, they react to news instantly. Soft books lag. They watch the sharp books. They copy, eventually. During that lag window, the prices disagree. That disagreement is your arb. Other reasons too. Regional restrictions. Different books are competitive in different markets. Line errors. A trader fat fingers a price. Promotional boosts. A book artificially inflates an odd to attract action. Exchange liquidity. Peer-to-peer pricing creates temporary mispricings. Markets are imperfect. Arbs live in those imperfections. Okay, now the honest part. The strategy is mathematically guaranteed. The execution is where everything goes wrong. Reason 1. Limits. We'll cover this in detail next episode, but the short version: soft books ban winners. Every arb you place brings you closer to a cap. Pace yourself or you'll get throttled. Reason 2. Speed. The gap closes in seconds. Sometimes a sharp move kills the arb before you finish placing the second leg. Click slow and the edge is gone. Reason 3. Settlement mismatches. Book avoids your bet. Book B doesn't. Now you have one open bet, no hedge. That's called naked exposure. It's the worst thing that can happen in arbing. Reason 4. Slippage. You click bet. The price moves. The book accepts at the new price. Your edge vanishes. The strategy is guaranteed. The execution is everything. So how do you actually start? 4 steps. 1. Pick a sharp reference. Pinnacle is the gold standard. Their prices anchor everything. 2. Pick 3 to 5 soft books. DraftKings, FanDuel, Bet365, BetMGM. Whatever's available where you are. 3. Watch every market for divergence. Tennis, basketball, hockey. Stick to two-way only. 4. When the gap is bigger than your fees plus a slippage buffer, fire both legs. Vast. That's the workflow. Doing it manually is brutal. The windows close in seconds. You need fast execution. You need feeds from every book at once. Tools exist for a reason. Arbitrage is the cleanest math in sports betting. No win rate. No variance. Just 2 bets, 2 books, 1 guaranteed profit. You can do all of this by hand, or use Arbs. The desktop app scans every venue, finds every gap, and fires both legs in milliseconds. This is edge theory.